Hi guys, here from the sunset of this beautiful town Batumi. It's very beautiful. I'm very happy I'm here. It's an amazing town. I want to show you the Black Sea here, the European Sea, the Black Sea. It's a European open sea, open for all. I want to see you Batumi. It's booming. It's an international tourism and property resort which is first class. It is really very well developed and it has magic sunsets here with the west setting and the sun setting here over the Black Sea, the European Sea, and a lot of development is happening, so much property, so much tourism. It's really very promising, and I'm very happy it will be with Europe and with the European Union. I call, and it will be no surprise for you, of course I call at this sunset here in my sunset talk for Georgia to join the European Union. This is our task. That's why we are the European Union. This is our mission, to be inside, to help countries to develop, to give them a stable framework, to give them the prosperity anchor. And this we have given for so many countries now, 27 we are, and we will do as well for Kosovo. Please, Georgia, recognize Kosovo. It's a beautiful republic and it has deserved your support and recognition. Here's as well the Ukrainian flag, because the Ukrainians are under such pressure. On the other side of the Black Sea, just over there, the Ukrainians fight for their life under the terrible Russian war of aggression. And we, as NATO, the West, has not done enough. It's time that NATO intervenes, and it's time to help the Ukrainians to defeat, as we have done with the friends in Kosovo. And Ukraine, please recognize Kosovo. Also make it very clear that Moldova joins the EU sanctions and all together in the European Union together. This is the message of Batumi. This is what was decided last year together. The three countries here in Batumi, the presidents have met in one of these hotels and made this Batumi declaration. This has me as a free individual. I decided then to devote this half a year of my time to make this effort to promote the Batumi declaration, the accession trio. Now in the 23rd of June, I hope there will be the yes to Moldova. I hope there will be the yes to Georgia in the European Union, and I'm confident that Europe will not fail Ukraine and give this potential candidate status or candidate status to Ukraine, because it's a wonderful country. Of course, they have not recognized Kosovo. That's a big minus. Of course, we should also invite them into NATO. Of course, we should help them. And of course, together as EU and NATO, we are stronger than Russia. We are the free people. We are 1.2 billion people in North America and in free Europe, together united, and Georgia will be one of us. And the Russians will not win. They know that. They are in absolute crisis. They will also lose wonderful Moldova. They will lose wonderful Ukraine and these amazing people. This, with the fighting spirits of the Cossack, they are defeating the Russians now, and with the help of NATO. I hope so. At least militarily we should do that as well. But industrially we are ready, and financially we are helping, and that's good. And the European Sea will be free. Then there will be all, and they ask me in the media, what's the big thing for Georgia, for Europe? Look, it's a wonderful country. It has this access to the sea. It's a strategic location connecting us with Central Asia and with China ultimately, and East Asia. And this is wonderful opportunity. It is also then in this major strategic place between the Caspian and the Black Sea and the Persian Sea. It's a European stronghold and a bridgehead of European values, and for European companies it will be very beneficial to have Georgia in the European Union, and I call for that. This is wonderful. Also, we can come to tourism here. They have wonderful wine, they have a lot of agricultural produce, and they are smart people, and they will prosper under the security and of the opportunity in the internal market in NATO and the EU. And they had a very terrible history under all these tragic neighbors, from Persia to Russia, and now it's that, and Turkey. Now it's the time to be part of the free world fully, and we should support that. And that's the most important message here in the sunset I have to make. And I'm very happy that I decided to come here and I call all Europeans to come here to buy Georgian products, to help the Georgians to prosper and develop, and to be part fully of the free world. That's the wonderful message I have here in the beach at the sunset, and I call for peace, but peace requires NATO to be, because we live under the NATO and Pax Americana. Even when I'm in the Pax Europiana, that means basically that the European institutions which America created after the Second World War need to be extended, and Europe needs to take responsibility to share the burden of global security and peace with America, and that's our common, I think, obligation, responsibility to protect freedom, to secure freedom, and to make sure that the Black Sea is free and navigable for all peace-loving people. For this, as I repeat again, we need to sink all the Russian ships who are destroying the Ukrainians by their missiles. For each missile, one Russian ship must sink. That is very clear, and this I would like to make very clear here in Batumi. When also a lot of Russians are there, they are very welcome. Individually, they are great people, but collectively, they are the enemy, and we must be very clear here, and they must be defeated as a collective entity, and Russia must be dismembered after this defeat. That will be the future as well. I prepared this ideologically. Let's see how long it will take, but that will be also the future, because they have proven to be a destructive force in the world, and they must be then de-recognized, and ultimately many new countries will develop out of this terrible empire, and that will be much better for the world and for the people who live there. Slava Ukraine, thanks a lot. Here in the sunset, it's very beautiful. I will make still some photos because it's really amazing, and I will touch the Black Sea here, and I hope that there will be peace in Ukraine by NATO intervention. Thanks a lot, looking forward. More to come from Pax Europiana. Bye.